Once, in a quiet village nestled at the foot of a mountain, there lived an old Zen master known for his profound wisdom. His small temple was perched near a flowing river, surrounded by lush trees and the sounds of nature, which seemed to calm the restless hearts of the villagers. One day, a young man, troubled by the burdens of life, traveled to the temple seeking enlightenment. He had heard of the master's wisdom and was eager to find peace within himself. Upon arriving, he found the master sitting by the river, his legs crossed and eyes closed, as though he were one with the surroundings. The young man bowed respectfully and, without hesitation, began his long list of questions. "Master, how can I find peace? Why does my mind always race? Why do I feel so empty, even when I have everything I thought I needed?" The Zen master opened one eye and looked at the river flowing calmly beside him. "Do you see the river?" he asked. The young man nodded. "Yes, master. The river flows steadily, without hesitation." The master smiled, pointing toward a large stone in the middle of the river. "Look at that stone. Do you think it wants to be where it is?" The young man thought for a moment and said, "No, master. The stone doesn't move on its own. It is simply there, still and unmoving." "Exactly," the master replied. "The stone does not resist the current. It does not try to move, nor does it complain about its position. It simply accepts its place in the flow of the river." The young man was puzzled. "But the stone doesn't have a choice, master. It is stuck." The Zen master nodded slowly. "Ah, but the stone's stillness is its peace. It does not struggle against the water. It does not yearn for anything beyond where it is. The river flows around it, but the stone remains unmoved. It has no need for anything more than the present moment." The young man looked at the stone, still not understanding. "But master, how can I live like the stone? I have dreams and desires. I want to be successful, to be loved, to find meaning in my life. I cannot simply sit still." The master laughed softly. "You are like the river, rushing forward, carried by your desires. The more you chase after what you think you need, the further you are from peace. True peace is not found in the future or in getting what you want. It is found in being present with what is." The young man sat in silence for a while, watching the river flow past. He began to notice how the water moved gently around the stone, how the leaves danced on the surface, and how the wind whispered through the trees. There was no hurry, no struggle, only a quiet flow that seemed to accept everything as it was. After a long pause, the master spoke again. "The stone does not seek to change. It simply is. When you stop struggling and simply accept the present, you too will find peace." The young man sat quietly, reflecting on the words of the master. But now he realized that peace was not something to be found through effort. It was something to be embraced through acceptance. The young man bowed deeply to the master, gratitude shining in his eyes. "Thank you, master. I now understand." And so, the young man stayed by the river, learning to be still like the stone, and in time, his mind became quiet, like the flowing water, and his heart was at peace.